Hey, I have a question. What's the deal with Milan and injuries? You know, the love story between Milan and injuries has always baffled me. I gotta say, it's almost an inside joke right now. It's honestly not a surprise for injuries to pile up. This is gonna be hard to believe, but let me tell you one thing. Many moons ago, there was a time that Milan was so ahead of its time when it comes to injury prevention. And not only that, but we seem to have figured out how to prolong the career of our players at the highest level. But throughout all this, there was one common denominator, and that was the famous Milan Lab. But the question is, what happened to the Milan Lab? Where is it today? And how crucial was it to the success of the team? Well, why don't you stick around to find out? Because today, we're gonna talk about the rise and fall of the once famous Milan Lab. Right, so the year is 2000. A new millennium has just started, and we just realized that Y2K wasn't as serious as we thought it was. But on the football pitch, well, we just signed Fernando Redondo from Real Madrid. For those too young to remember, he was one of the finest midfielders of his time. But Milan barely had time to celebrate when he suffered a serious knee injury. It was gonna take a good couple of years for us to see him in action. A lot of money went down the drain, and determined not to be in the same position again, Milan turned to science. Looking for a model that they could replicate, they were so inspired by Dynamo Kiev team of the 1980s, who dominated their league and impressed everyone by their fitness levels. To do that, they turned to JEAN-PIERRE MEERSSEMAN, who specialized in this field. Throughout this video, I'm just gonna call him JPM, because that's a long name to say over and over again. Anyway, his methods were quite eccentric for his time, and that was best shown by his treatment of Clarence Seedorf when he joined in 2002. To put in context, Seedorf had groin injuries for the past year and a half, and his career was on a downward spiral. And what did JPM do? Well, he pulled his wisdom teeth, and his groin problems went away immediately, and Seedorf went on to play 10 more seasons with us. JPM and Milan Lab were using advanced data science to prevent injuries and prolong the careers of the players. In fact, Milan players were ageless under JPM, so much so that Maldini and Costacurta went on to play till the age of 40. And the team that started in the 2007 Champions League final against Liverpool had an average age of over 31 years. That's quite old, to be honest. With Milan Lab allowing us to extend the players' careers, we had less pressure to spend big on transfers. And instead, we could focus on retaining and refining the same core that we had. It even affected our transfer policies. Milan Lab allowed us to sign aging players and get the most out of them. A perfect example is how we signed Cafu at 32, Jaap Stam at 31, and David Beckham at 33, with all of them doing well for us. But as with everything in life, all good things must come to an end. But the question is, what happened? And before we talk about the decline of Milan Lab, don't forget to leave a like or comment. It really helps out the YouTube algorithm, as a lot of time goes into making these videos. So, where did it all go wrong? Well, for one thing, the effectiveness of Milan Lab made the club quite complacent when it comes to transfer policies. And that affected the transition between the golden generation and the one that came after that, which resulted in a lack of foresight in transfers, leading to a talent gap that left us out of Champions League for many seasons. JPM ended up leaving Milan Lab in 2010, and what remains ever since? Well, it pales in comparison, which could be seen by the way Milan handled the injuries of Pato, El Shaarawy, and more recently, Andrea Conti. It just seems like we're back in the same situation that we had with Fernando Redondo a couple of decades ago. So, what do you think about the subject today? I personally remember how the Milan Lab was plastered all over the Milan propaganda machine. And doing this video reminds me of the better times that I was lucky enough to experience as a Milan fan. I'm Football Drawn, and I'll be making similar content for Sempre Milan. If you enjoyed this kind of content, well, let us know in the comment section below, but be nice to each other. Keep an eye on the Sempre Milan channel, because the guys are up to some amazing stuff. And for my non-Milan content, feel free to visit my channel in the description as well. Thanks for watching, and Forza Milan!